Hello. So the topic that we were discussing, exchange control, it is in continuation to the previous video where we had discussed what is exchange control and how did it evolve, right? Here we'll discuss the objectives of exchange control, why government resorts to exchange control. The first objective that a country may want to serve is overvaluing its currency, right? Why? What are the scenarios when one may want to overvalue its currency? Before we delve into that, let's just first understand what is overvaluation. Let's just say that $1 is equals to 100 rupees, right? Overvaluation would mean that we are valuing our currency at a much higher level than it actually values. For instance, I now say that $1 is equals to rupees 50. This is overvaluation, right? Why would a government want to overvalue its currency? Let us, for instance, imagine that a country wants to import a certain really crude raw material. In that case, overvaluing the currency would be very helpful because now lesser currency has to be utilized for organizing for itself the foreign exchange, right? Similarly, if the government had taken certain kind of loan and now it wants to repay the debt, overvaluing the currency at this time will be very helpful because it will least impact the balance of payment. Another objective that a government may want to serve is devaluating the currency. When the country is in utmost need of increasing its exports and reducing its import, whenever the BOP is very unfavorable and it wants to adjust its balance of payment, in that scenario it is very helpful to devaluate one's currency. Why? Because if you devaluate your currency, let's just say that the exchange rate was $1 is equals to rupees 50, but now you devaluate your currency and you fix the exchange rate at $1 is equals to rupees 100. What this will do is, now your country will be a very attractive place to import from, which eventually will increase the exports of your country. Simultaneously, imports would look very expensive. What that will do is it will increase the exports and it will reduce the imports, making the balance of payment very favorable. So a country may choose to devalue its currency, but it has certain repercussions that this is not morally correct, because if one country does that, all other countries are induced to use the similar strategy. The third objective that a country may want to fulfill is reducing the fluctuations in the exchange rate as much as possible. For that, yes, it may resort to controlling the exchange rate. The fourth objective that a country may want to serve is controlling or reducing the amount of capital that is flying away from the country, right? So if in this scenario, let's just say that a country is facing this problem that capital is leaving the country, for that the government may impose restrictions upon sale of foreign currency, or it may devaluate its currency, right? Or other measures which ultimately deters any foreign subjects to take away the capital from the country, right? Another objective that a government may want to use is to prioritize its imports. For instance, in times of uncertainty, a government may resort to allowing import of certain commodities only. Also, it can also choose certain destinations as well, that imports from only certain countries are allowed or certain commodities is allowed. On the other hand, other commodities or other destinations that are enemy destinations to the country, they may choose to avoid them, and this can be very fruitfully done by controlling exchange rate. Government ultimately may also resort to exchange control to earn profits or to earn more foreign exchange for the country, or it may also use exchange control to discriminate against certain countries,